Welcome back, fellas. So the inspiration for today's video came specifically from the need to illustrate in very simple terms how easy it is for threat actors to crawl the internet for potential targets and then use widely available open source tools to wreak havoc within IT infrastructures. In this particular case, we will be targeting Redis, which stands for Remote Dictionary Server and is an open source, in-memory, NoSQL data store used primarily as an application cache or a quick response database. Now, the first thing we need is a list of IP addresses where Redis is running. We can get that just by using masscan with this syntax. Specifying a very broad subnet alongside the default port for Redis, which happens to be 6379, crawling exclusively for targets with open ports, and then redirecting the output to a text file. Now, depending on your connection speed, you should be able to gather thousands of potential targets within minutes. And in the next phase, we will leverage a specific nuclei template used to test for exposed Redis servers, which is named, as you might expect, expose Redis. Now, this one is one of the default templates for nuclei and not a custom one. I will reference this template down below in the description for your convenience. Now, to test for this vulnerability, we just run nuclei against the list, and you will see it in a few seconds. Out of roughly 1,000 IP addresses, we get back 4 hits. Now, we can kick it up a notch and do a little OSINT on this target. We can mix it up, and instead of Shodan, we can use FOFA. And in a second, you will see that this server specifically is located in China. So the next thing we do is we use a tool called Redis-CLI, spelled CLI, that will allow us to establish a connection to the remote server. So we just grab the IP address, we copy it, and we paste it right here. So we just do Redis-CLI-H and the IP address. And as you can see, just like that, we're in. We can write ping, and we get a pong back just to get a proof of concept that we're in the server. We can enumerate the role of the server, which is a master, get information about CPU usage, modules that have been installed. We can also now type, we can do config get with a wildcard, and like that we can get pretty much like the configuration files and the entire configuration for the server. Now, I do want to point out and reiterate the fact that the purpose for this video was not to instigate any sort of criminal behavior, but merely draw attention to the fact that it takes very, very limited resources to become deadly and create all sorts of chaos. So as usual, you guys don't do anything stupid and you stay safe out there. And I'll see you in the next.